Hello students, today we are going to study cube and their roots. So what is a cube? A number which have 3 equal multiples is called cube. A number which have 3 equal multiples is called cube. So here is one example, 3 into 3 into 3. All these are equal numbers and they are multiple. So it is expressed as 3 to the power 3. So cube is a number raised to the power 3. 5 into 5 into 5 is 5 to the power cube. So these are all numbers multiplying equally and that is called cube. Geometrically we can express it. It is a 3-dimensional figure having equal length, breadth and height. Here you see one figure I have shown you. This is a cube. So here height, breadth and length, all of them are equal. So this geometrical figure is called cube. And mathematically we can express it as a number multiplying equally 3 times, that is called cube. Now we are going to study perfect cube. What is a perfect cube? A number is called perfect cube if it has 3 equal factors. For example, I have given you 8. 8 has factor 2, 2, 2, 2 into 2 into 2. So 8 is a perfect cube. Similarly like that, 27 is having a 3, 3, 3 as a factors. So 27 is a perfect cube. Similarly like that, here 64, 125, 216, 343. And likewise you can find out all the perfect cubes of different numbers. Now we are going to study the properties of cube. So while we study the properties of cube, I have written down here 1 cube equals to 1 into 1 into 1 is 1. 2 cube is 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. 3 cube is 3 into 3 into 3 is 27. 4 cube is 4 into 4 into 4 is 64. 5 cube is 5 into 5 into 5 is 125. 6 cube is 6 into 6 into 6 is 216. 7 cube is 7 into 7 into 7 is 343. 8 cube is 8 into 8 into 8 is 512. 9 cube is 9 into 9 into 9 is 729. 10 cube is 10 into 10 into 10 is 1000. Minus 1 cube is minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. Likewise, minus 2 cube will be minus 8. Minus 3 cube will be minus 27. So here, what properties do we get from all this cube? Cube of an even number is always even. Here 2 is an even number, we get it even. 4 is an even number, we get it even number. 6 is an even number, we get it even number. 8 is an even number, we get it even number. 10 is an even number, so the cube we get it as even number. Similarly like that, cube of an odd number is always odd. Here 3 is odd number, 1 is odd number, 1 cube of 1 is 1, 1 is odd number, 3 is odd number, cube of 3 is 27, 27 is an odd number, 5 is an odd number, so the cube of 5 is 125, it is an odd number. 7 is an odd number, its cube is 343, it is also an odd number. Likewise 9, likewise 11, everything you will get it odd number. So cube of all negative numbers is negative. I have given you one example here. Minus 1 cube, you will get it minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. You get it negative. If you do it minus 2 whole cube, you will get it minus 8. If you do it minus 3 whole cube, you will get it minus 27. If you do it minus 4 whole cube, then you will get it minus 64. That means cube of all negative number is, you will get negative. If a number ends with 0, then cube will end with 3 zeros. Here I have given you one example, 10 cube. 10 cube, the cube is 1000, so it ends with 3 zeros. Here the next property is the cube of 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 are the number ending with the same digits. For example, 1 cube ends with 1. Here 4 ends with 4. Here 5 ends with 5. Then 6 ends with digit 6. 9 ends with digit 9. Once again I repeat, the cube of 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 ends with the same digit. 1 ends with 1. Then 4 ends with 4. 6 ends with 6. 9 ends with 9. The next property is the cube of 2 ends with 8 and the cube of 8 ends in 2. The cube of 2 is 8 here and the cube of 8 is ending with 2. Similarly like that, the cube of 3 ends in 7 and the cube of 7 ends in 3. Cube of 3 ends with 7 here and the cube of 7 ends with 3 here. Now, the cube of a rational number is the cube of its numerator by its denominator. For example, a cube by b cube. So, this is a rational number. Cube of the numerator by the cube of the denominator is the cube of any rational number. So students, now let us do exercise 3.4. Number 1, find the cube of the following numbers. A is 6 and B is -7. I am taking some examples. Here A is 6. We have to find the cube of 6. So the cube of 6 is 6 into 6 into 6. So 6 6 are 36. 36 into 6 is, so the cube of 6 is 216. Similarly like that, you find the cube of -7. -7 cube is -7 into -7 into -7. -7 into -7 is -7 into -7 is 49. 49 into -7 is 343. 343, but the sign will remain as negative. So -343. In question number 3, it is written in your book, which one of the following is a perfect cube? Here, I have written you find the perfect cube of 1331 and 2197. So I just want to show you how to find out 1331 is a perfect cube. So 1331, take the factors of 1331. So here I am dividing 1331 with 11. So here we got it, 11 into 11 into 11 is a factor of 1331. So 11 into 11 into 11, we can express it in 11 cube. Therefore 1331 is a perfect cube. Similarly like that, here 2197, we are taking the factor as 13. 13 is dividing to 2197, we get it 169. Again 13 is dividing to 169, we get it 13. So the factor of 2197, we get it here 13 into 13 into 13, 13 cube. Therefore 2197 is a perfect cube. Now I will show you which one is not a perfect cube. Here one example I have taken you, 5400. Whether 5400 is a perfect cube or not, let us see. Now we are taking the factor 2, 2700. Then again next factor is 2, 1350. The next factor is 2, 675. Then I am taking the factor 3, 3225. Then 375. Then 325. 5 5 are 25. Now 5400 can be expressed as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. 2 into 2 into 2 can be expressed as 2 cube. 3 into 3 into 3 can be expressed as 3 cube. But 5 into 5 can be expressed as 5 square. So therefore here 5 does not become cube. Therefore 5400 is not a perfect cube. So students, there are some interesting patterns are here to find the cube of a numbers by adding consecutive odd numbers. So here you see only one cube. So here we are adding two consecutive odd numbers. The consecutive odd numbers of 1 is 3 and 5. 3 and 5 you add, it becomes 8. 8 is the cube of 2. And here we are adding only two numbers, so it is 2 cube. So what is the consecutive odd numbers of 5? 5 is 7. Next consecutive odd number is 9. The next is 11. So addition of this makes it 27. That is 3 cube. So here we are adding 3 consecutive odd numbers. So it is 3 cube. Here the next consecutive odd numbers of 11 is 13. then next is 15, then 17, then 19. So addition of all this makes it 64. This is the cube of 4. Here we are adding 4 odd numbers, so it is 4 cube. Here consecutive odd numbers of 19 is 21, then next is 23, 25, 27, 29. We are adding 5, so here it is 5 cube. Likewise, you find out the next consecutive odd numbers of 29 is 31. Then what will be the next? Then you added 6, then you will get it 6 cube. In that way, you can do for 7 cube, 8 cube, 9 cube, and so on. Students, now we are going to study about the cube root. Cube root can be expressed as in this way. Here, this is called the cube root and this is called radical. This symbol is called as the radical. And here, 3 is called the index and n is called the radicand. Again, students, follow some pattern to find out the cube roots. Before finding out the cube roots, let us find out some cubes of the numbers. We know that 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216. But here we see that the consecutive cubes, if we subtract it 8 minus 1, we get it 7. Consecutive cubes, 27 minus 8, we get it 19. 64 minus 27, we get it 37. 125 minus 64, we get it 61. 216 minus 125, we get it 91. Once again, I repeat. 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216. The consecutive cubes, the number of the consecutive cubes, you subtract it. That is, 2 cube is 8, 8 minus 1 is 7. 27 minus 8, we get it 19. 64 minus 27, we get it 37. 125 minus 64, we get it 61. 216 minus 125, we get it 91. These are some of the odd numbers. We get it 7, 19, 37, 61, and 91. So, by addition of these odd numbers, 1 plus 7, 1 plus 7, we get it 2 cube. So 2 odd numbers we added, then we get it 2 cube. 1 plus 7 plus 19, 1 plus 7 plus 19, we get it 3 cube. Then again 1 plus 7 plus 19 plus 37, 1 plus 7 plus 19 plus 37, we get it 4 cube. 1 plus 7 plus 19 plus 37 plus 61, we get it 5 cube. 1 plus 7 plus 19 plus 37 plus 61 plus 91, we get it 6 cube. So once we get a perfect cube, we can find out the cube roots of that number. So these are some of the addition of the odd numbers. We get it perfect cube, and when we get it perfect cube, we can get the cube root.
Stay home, stay safe, do it for yourselves, do it for your family, do it for India. Let's break the chain of COVID-19. Hum honge kamyab. Jai Hind.